Good afternoon, everyone. We are reading from our usual book, Strength for the Day, and the title of our lesson today is Snorkeling Warnings. Our key text is taken from Jeremiah 25, verse 4. And though the Lord has sent all his servants, the prophets, to you again and again, you have not listened or paid any attention. The story is told of Miss Mary Johnson, and she lets us know that she loves snorkeling. Her sister and herself are preparing for a trip, and prior to them going to the water, they stop by the grocery store where they purchase frozen peas because rumor has it the fishes love frozen peas. The cashier warns them, do not allow the peas to touch the water. If it does, the fish will grab at the bag and devour the peas. Okay, so Miss Mary, she has suited up, she's in the water, and she's feeding the fishes. They surround her, she's feeding them with her left hand, and the right hand has the bag of peas. For whatever reason, she thinks the cashier was probably lying or joking, and she rests her right hand in the water. Having done that, the fish begin to attack, and they attack the bag, but not only do they attack the bag, they attack her finger, and she's bitten. She is screaming frantically, and she's swimming to shore because she has been hurt. So that's day one of their snorkeling experience. The next day, they go back to the water, and again, Miss Mary is mesmerized by the beautiful fishes that she's swimming with as she snorkels. Now, as she's swimming and she's captivated, she's so fixated on these fishes that she is swimming deeper and deeper into the water, and she's drifting from the shore. Now, as she swims, she feels someone grab onto her heel. She looks back, she sees a male. She thinks he's flirting with her, and so she shrugs him off and she continues to snorkel. She continues to go after the fishes. Not only does she go after the fishes, she swims faster to get away from the man. Now, the man so happens to be able to swim faster than she can, and he again grabs her heel. This time she's annoyed. She turns around, very upset, and looks at him like, what is happening? And so he points ahead and shows her that there was a large vessel approaching her. So as she was swimming in that direction that she was headed, there was a vessel approaching her. And they both swam back to shore. She was so embarrassed, but she was so grateful that though she was slow to recognize the help that God had presented for her, she was glad that he used the man to keep her from danger. I don't know about you, but I have indeed been strengthened for the day and encouraged for the day having read this story. How many times have we been in situations where warning signs have been given? You have been beckoned to, you have been beseeched, you have been informed that there is danger ahead. And given our human nature, myself at fault as well, we ignore them because sometimes we feel like we know what's best for ourselves. But God is saying to us that we need to listen to him. I remember in our previous lessons, I was basically preaching that we need to invite the Holy Spirit to direct our lives. Just like Miss Mary, the Holy Spirit will prod at our hearts. He will say things to us. He will send messages to us to warn us from the evil or the danger that is ahead. Remember, the cashier had warned Miss Mary prior to her getting into the water. Do not allow the bag to touch the water. She thought it was a joke, placed the bag in the water, she ended up getting hurt. The second warning was the man tugging at her ankle. She thought it was a sick prank. The man was actually showing her that there was danger ahead. I want us to take this on seriously when we ask for the Holy Spirit to lead us and to guide us. As we ask and we invite Him to lead us and to guide us, we have to also be willing to listen to Him and to apply what He has said to us. I am a living testimony of what not listening can cause. I don't actually remember, but the story has been told to me many a times. I was not a very obedient baby, and my mom had said to me, do not touch the iron. And for whatever reason, mommy had left the room. I don't know if there was an emergency or something. The iron was plugged in and I didn't listen. And as a result of me not listening, I went ahead and touched the iron. This has now been a permanent fixture on my hand to remind me that I must always listen. And sometimes if we don't get burnt, literally, we do not learn. And I know that I'm at fault for that as well. I don't want us to get burnt. There's no need to get burnt when God already has put things in place to protect us from the burning. So I am imploring you, whoever is listening, let us listen for the warning messages that are being sent our way. Let's not take it for granted. Let's not take for granted that God knows best. He knows the beginning from the end. And if He knows the beginning from the end, why are we thinking that we know better than He does? I'm speaking to myself and I'm speaking to you. Let's invite the Holy Spirit to lead us, to guide us, and to protect us. Let us also ask that God will open our hearts and our minds to the warning messages that He sends our way. Let's pray that we'll be receptive and we will not shun those messages that He sends to us. Let's take it on board. Let's not think that we know better than He does. And I promise you, life will be better for us. We won't get burnt unnecessarily. We won't go through unnecessary trauma. And I'm a big advocate for that. If I don't need to endure unnecessary trauma to learn a lesson, if I can learn from the mistakes of others and put myself in the right path and direction to avoid any unnecessary hurt, I'm gonna do that. So I am praying and hoping that you have been strengthened for the day and encouraged for the day. Thanks again for tuning in. And remember, I am on YouTube at DEE_HENNIE. Please subscribe, share, comment, like, and be encouraged. I'll see you again tomorrow, and God bless.